ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The subject I wish to talk to you about is tourist visitors to the masjid and how we should benefit from these visits from a da'wah perspective. Every day, thousands of non-Muslim tourist visitors are visiting our mosque in many countries of the world. In the country where I'm doing this work, in Malaysia, in particularly in the mosque that I'm attached to, the National Mosque, as well as the Federal Territory Mosque, every day we have hundreds of visitors, non-Muslim visitors coming to our mosques. In the National Mosque or Masjid Negara alone, there are about 1,000 non-Muslim visitors daily. And if you look at some of the more internationally renowned mosques like the Blue Mosque in Turkey, the number of visitors goes into tens of thousands daily. And if you add up all these figures on an annual basis, we literally have millions of non-Muslims visiting our mosques daily. Why are these people coming to our mosque? Sometimes it's a simple thing. They stay in a hotel, they pick up a half day or 1 day tour package, and that includes a visit to the mosque. Sometimes it is out of an interest in architecture. Mosques are known for the architectural beauty and uniqueness. So many come to the mosque to admire the architecture of this mosque, especially the older mosques. Third, some of them come to the mosque because of certain historical factors associated with the mosque. For a long time it was not a mosque at all. Then several centuries ago there was a regime change, and then it was converted into a mosque. So those kinds of situations have special historical value, and people want to come and visit such mosque. And there are many out of total curiosity. I mean, they have not physically seen a mosque. They may be living in a part of or in an area where there's hardly any Muslim community and there's no mosque. So they have literally no idea what is this place is all about, what goes on inside here, how is it different from other places of worship. So for any number of reasons, we actually have a situation of millions of non-Muslims visiting our mosques. What actually happens during these visits? Well, it is no different from visits to any tourist location. They walk around the compound of the mosque, they take some photographs, they buy some souvenirs if there are any stalls nearby, and that's it. The trip is over and they are back on their buses or cars and they are gone. And nothing special happened. No special memories of this place that they really carry with. It is no different from any other tourist visits in their mind. So from a da'wah perspective, these are what we would call wasted opportunities. Because here is a situation where we don't have to go and find people to do da'wah. They are actually coming to our doorsteps. And instead of using that opportunity, we are just letting this opportunity go by wasted every day. So what should we be doing about this visit? Why do I say they are wasted opportunities? First, there's nobody to meet and greet these people as they come to the mosque. There also no one is around to explain to them what this mosque is all about, or even answer questions about Islam. In some cases, those who are fortunate enough to be accompanied by a tour guide, they will probably pick up some basic historical information about the masjid, and that's about it. So it's in total, it is a whole situation of a great dawah opportunity that is being wasted by the millions. This is something that we should try to change on a global level. And what we should try to do is, how do we transform this purely tourist visit into an educational visit? What is a tourist visit? I've already explained to you. How does it become an educational visit? At the minimum, we expect the following. We want them to go back with a good knowledge of what the mosque is, mosque in general is, as well as the various activities of this mosque, and how is it different from other places of worship, and what can they learn about Islam from these differences. This is important. Secondly, we want them to go back as a result of these visits with at least some, or ideally all, of their misconceptions about Islam removed. Number 3, we also want them to go back with some literature in their hands, or even a CD that they can view or listen to or read when they go back, to further their knowledge about Islam. And finally, we want them actually to go back with very fond memories of this visit, that they met a group of individuals, a group of Muslims, who were caring, who were tolerant, who were very helpful, and who are knowledgeable about Islam, as well as other faiths. Maybe some friendships could lay the foundation for some future friendships. So in overall, achieving one or more of this, which should be our goal, then it becomes what I would call the visit as an educational visit, instead of being a purely tourist visit right now. And it is sad to see in many parts of this world nothing has been done in the way to make this possible. One of the first initiatives to achieve these objectives was started by the Discover Islam group based in Bahrain. This was started over 2 decades ago. And slightly over a decade ago, a similar initiative was started, independent of each other actually, in Malaysia. Here it was in Malaysia, it was started by a non-governmental organization called Islamic Outreach ABIM, and under the leadership of Sister Norma Sulaiman. And over the last 10 years, our experience in this program has been really beyond our expectations. And in a very short time, this program, which started at the National Mosque in Malaysia, has spread to several other mosques, and there are plans to even expand it further. And we believe that this particular program, which has now come to be called both in Bahrain as well as in Malaysia ATMT, Awareness Through Mosque Tours, has great da'wah potential on a global scale. We would like to invite brothers and sisters from other countries to come to Malaysia to study this program, to see how you can use and adapt this program to your countries. Please look at, in so many ways, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it easy for us. We don't have to go in looking around to do da'wah, for people to whom we can do da'wah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sending them by the millions to our doorsteps. And if we don't make use of this opportunity, we have only ourselves to blame. So I would like to appeal to you once again, those who are in charge of religious bodies as well as non-governmental organizations, to pay serious attention to using the mosque, the tourist visit to the mosque, as a da'wah opportunity. And I would also like to appeal to the international body OIC to really study and explore this, how this can really become a global initiative, how we can share experiences, how we can support each other to make this, the mosque is truly a da'wah center in which we can spread the message, the truth to all our fellow human beings. I would like to end this talk with this comment about the reactions of the visitors who have been visiting our mosque and who have been benefiting this program. A simple summary of their remarks would be something like this: Islam is the best kept secret. And whenever we explain, we clear up their misconceptions, present them the basic facts about Islam, they are really amazed. They said, this is such a beautiful religion, such a simple religion that is logical, that is rational. We have no difficulty with this, And some of them over time have returned to us and even embraced Islam. Alhamdulillah. So there is tremendous da'wah potential in this program. And I would like to appeal to everyone to fully utilize this potential in this program and contribute in whatever you can to success of this program in your country and elsewhere. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين